Hey everybody, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited about today's show. And it's been so long since I've been with the babies. I'm so excited today. We don't normally do this in the afternoon, but because our kids, some of y'all are at school, and we got a chance to do this earlier than we normally do. So I'm excited. Welcome to the Verge Youth Podcast. Let me know that you all are here. We have a really exciting show planned for you. We are talking about being an example, whether it's an older sibling to a younger sibling or just children to other children, believers to non-believers, whatever. We're covering all of that today. So let's get my guests up on the screen. The Griffin girls are here. Nadia is here. And we're just waiting on Ethan. He'll be on shortly. So hey y'all, how y'all doing today?
Good.
I'm so excited. You all are such amazing, dynamic young people. And I am so happy that we get a chance to have this time together once a month. And before we get too far into our talk, we're going to pray. But I want to invite all of you out there. You may be watching the replay. That's okay. Go ahead and tag, go ahead and share. Welcome to the Verge Youth Podcast. Ooh. Yes, this is where our young people come together and give a voice to what's happening in their lives, their concerns. We're here to encourage them. We're here to enlighten them. They're here to enlighten us. I'm telling you, after the last few shows we've done, these young people have taught us about self-love, self-care, about so many topics, and they're brilliant. And we just want to support them and let them know that we as parents, aunties, uncles, community people, that we are here for them. So go ahead and tag, go ahead and share. Those of you who have youth departments, get them tagged in here because we are opening up this podcast to other youth. It's not just the Rewrite the Vision team. If you have youth in your church, in your community that you would like highlighted on the Verge Youth Podcast, contact us. Follow us on Rewrite the Vision on Facebook. You can also follow Critical Conversations Network. We want to hear from you. We would love to get to know your youth. Maybe you're a parent and you have a daughter or son, niece or nephew that's doing some really good things. Or maybe you have a topic that you would like to be covered in this forum of young people. We are open to that. So we're going to start with prayer. I am going to ask Serenity to open us up with prayer, and then we're going to do some announcements, and then we're going to get started. You have the floor, Madam Serenity.
Baby our heads. Father God, I pray that we have a great podcast and everybody speak their heart out and they just be comfortable saying all what they feel and all what's in their mind, and hope we have a good podcast and the rest of our day. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. Amen. And that's a good segue to what I wanted to do, something a little different today to get our creative juices flowing. When I was the manager at my old job and I would have a team meeting, I would do a team building exercise. There is Ethan just in time. Hello, Ethan. Oh, welcome, sir. Welcome. Serenity just gave us our prayer. We are getting ready to do what's called pits and peaks. When I say a peak, if you know what a mountain looks like, the top of the mountain is called a peak. That means something happened to you this week that was amazing and you want to shout about it. The pits means, oh, that was the pits. That was not the greatest. I could have did that better. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to give us one peak, something spectacular that happened this week, and then give me something that It really wasn't the best, and I probably could have approached it better, and we could talk about it together. Is that all right, kids?
Yes.
Who wants to start? Okay, I'm ready. Is that Harmony or Angel?
Harmony.
Harmony. All right, I'm ready, Harmony. What was your peak?
So that means something that happened that's good, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
So me and my sisters actually sang for a service yesterday. We did really good, and I'm very proud of us. And our pool, what's it called? The negative one.
Yes.
Pit.
Okay, the pit. And I wish I was a little bit more on my Bible this week. Yeah, I've been failing on that, and I just wish I did that a little bit better. So yeah,
That's great. So first of all, congrats to sisters on having a great service last night. I got a chance to see a little snippet of it. So outstanding job. So Harmony, if I heard you correctly, you said the pit part or the not so good part was that you felt that you could have done a little bit more studying in the word this week.
yes.
Okay, I can understand that. So that means another week is coming. And then you can say, you know what, maybe I wasn't able to read the way I wanted to last week, but this week I'm going to put it on my calendar and I'm going to set out time for the word. How's that?
Yes, it's great.
So awesome. Who wants to go next? All right, Angel.
I'll say the peak for me is that we did do a great performance yesterday, but the pit for me because I didn't go late this week, so y'all all got it. So I'm not very proud of, but
Did you say you were late, Angel?
well, I woke up pretty late this week.
You woke up late. Okay, got it, got it. Well, that's the easy fix. If you wake up late one day and God gives us another one, we can do better. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, who wants to go next? Faith.
The peak for me, again, what they said, the service, and the pit for me was I was really lazy this week, so I didn't get a lot of work done. So next week, I plan on getting a lot of work done.
And you know what? To your defense, Faith, you need rest. You all have been going to school, church, singing 2, 3 times a week. Give yourself some grace. All of you, give yourself some grace. Isn't it nice to be out of school where you can sleep in a little late? You can be a little lazy because that's going to give you the fuel for the next week when you go back to school, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Let's go to Ethan.
So for my peak, I would say I was able to accomplish my grades before spring break and the third quarter ended. So that was a good thing. I have 3 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C. And then thank you. So I think that would be my peak. And then you said pit, right?
Yes.
Pit. Not being able to, let's see, I would say not being able to pass my Spanish test.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk about that. You get all the wonderful grades, and there are times when we don't pass a test. You all know about that. Sometimes you're going to hit it right where you want it, and sometimes you're going to fall a little short. But the beautiful part is we can study more. We can read up more. We can pray about it. We can ask our moms, dads, or siblings to quiz us, right? So, is there going to be another test, Ethan?
I know she said there's going to be one 2 weeks after we come back.
Okay, so you know what your homework is, right?
Yes.
Habla español, señorita, como sa llamo.
Yes.
Yes, whatever that. So good for you, good for you. Did I miss? Okay, Lanaya, you ready?
Yeah. Is it called pig?
Yep, pits and peak. Peak is high, where you just wonderful, on top of the world. Pit, not so much.
Okay, picky. I got to play and I got to stay up for a lot because I haven't been staying up a lot. So I got to stay up late
Oh,
Uh,
that's fun.
and then my pick was that I had to always wake up early up in the morning.
You still have to get up early in the morning tonight.
Yeah, because we have to go to the gym early.
Oh yeah, you working hard with Mighty Joe. Yes, the Shack kids are up at the crack of dawn with Mighty Joe getting in the gym. I love it. So even though, yeah, it's not the best to have to get up early, but the good thing is you get to go to the gym. And I love how you support your father's business, and you all as a family have taught us, the importance of being fit. So that's a wonderful thing. Who's last? Is Serenity last?
Yes.
Okay, baby girl, you got it.
What my peak was what they said was like the service, and we've been successful for many of months. Yeah. So, and my pit is that um kind of what Angel said. I've been waking up. I've been going to sleep like kind of like at 3 a.m. or something.
Ooh
I
wee.
just can't fall asleep. I don't know why. I just can't fall asleep.
But you need your rest too, baby girl.
I just can't fall asleep.
Okay, we're gonna have to work on that because you're gonna need your rest. Well, let me give you mine. I'm gonna start with the peak. I found out that I will be starting a new position within the same company, but it will be full time instead of part time. I applied for it, I got it, and I am super, super excited. Super excited for this new opportunity. The pit is I have to leave the old place. And I made such wonderful friends where I was, and I didn't really want to leave, but I got a chance to. And this coming week, I'll get a chance to tell them that it's been a pleasure to service them and to be there for them. But I am going to be in a different place. Your mom's in here. Thank you, sister. But God gave me what I asked for. And I'm not saying goodbye per se. I'll be in the same company, but I'll just be in a different building. So that was kind of the pit in a way. So this coming week will be my last week that I see those coworkers. They already gave me a gift card. I got a candle. I got a plant. So they've showed me that they have enjoyed working with me, which is definitely a peak. People don't have to be kind, and they looked out for me. So I'm just looking forward to a new chapter. And sometimes when you are going into a new chapter, it means leaving some things behind. And that's even biblical. Forgetting those things which are behind. I'm pressing toward the mark of the prize of the high calling through Christ Jesus. Thank you, God. Well, thank you all for participating. I love when we can share things that have happened through the week and support each other. This is the community, if y'all didn't know. This is the Verge Youth Podcast family. So I want us to be able to bounce things off of each other. And it helps us even going into a new week. So let's talk about this topic. It's called being an example. And I particularly thought about it. Let me tell you when I thought about this. I went to the Green Highlights grand opening. Shout out to Roy Griffin for an amazing grand opening. When the grand opening was going on, the Griffin girls each had a part to play. Faith was the leader. When they saw Faith head to the stage, the other girls came behind her. That showed such leadership. That was a very, very proud moment. And I could tell that the other siblings respect her. When Faith said, come on, let's go, it wasn't no, I ain't going. You go by yourself. They were like, come on. This is Mama's grand opening. We out here now. Come on with it. I've seen Brother Ethan have his sister with him on the show. I've seen how he's very tender and kind to her. I've seen Lanaya. Are you the oldest, Lanaya? We got you on mute. Can you hear us, Lanaya? Are you on mute? Okay. Are you the oldest sibling, Lanaya?
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. My dad, somebody had called my dad.
Oh, that's okay. I understand he's working. So I've seen Lanaya as well when she mentioned getting up going to the gym. She has younger siblings. So there's a level of responsibility that comes with that. At almost 50 years old, I'm a big sister. My sister is 36, I think. And growing up, I had the responsibility of she slept in the room, so she had a crib, I had a bed. So when she got up in the morning, I would get up and make her a bottle. When she was wet, I would change her. If I had to, I would get her dressed. When we went to church, I made sure my mother was the choir director, so she couldn't always be with my baby sister. So it might have meant that I had to have her with me during the church service. But that was a part of being a responsible older sibling. At that time, it seemed like a lot of work. Can I be honest? It was times I was like, Lord have mercy. What's happening here? But as I got older, you all, I realized how this helped build my character. It helped me build leadership skills to be responsible for another human being and to look out for them, to make sure that they're safe, to make sure that they're fed, make sure that they're okay while my parents were either at work or serving in the church, whatever. So I wanted to talk about this to encourage you. You're doing a phenomenal job. Keep going. Know that what you do for your family is just that. You are supporting your family. Faith, when you get up in the morning and you help make sure your sisters are up and ready to go, that is a way of supporting the Griffin family. Brother Ethan, when you look out for your sister, you are supporting your family. Lanaya, when you look out for your siblings, you are supporting your family as a whole. So, although sometimes it may seem like it's a lot, trust me when I say it will help you in the long run. When you start to get older, you will be a little more mature than the average child because you've had to do things that count as a leader. And yes, you can be a leader at how old are you all?
15.
12,
15?
12,
15.
15, what else?
12.
12, who else?
11,
11? You
14.
all are leaders, even at the level that you are. So even as you learn these skills at home, I want to encourage you to take them to school, take them to church, take them everywhere you go, because not just your own siblings are watching you. Other kids who watch the Verge podcast may be watching you. So I want to give everybody a chance to talk about what has been your experience. Now, Serenity, I don't think you are older than anybody on the screen, but you can hang out with us. I want the older ones to tell me what has it been like being older, and what are some of the things that you found that you've been able to learn on this process? Who wants to start?
Oh, okay.
There you can go.
Okay, Harmony.
Oh, okay, me.
Okay.
So I am the third oldest sibling, so I'm glad I have a opportunity to be a responsible older sibling. She's my little sister. But I'm glad I have two older siblings, and they inspire me to do better. They inspire me to be a better older sibling to Serenity, and yeah, I'm just grateful for them.
I love that. So you get inspiration from, yes, let's clap. That's right, Renaya. Well, let's put that, somebody put that in the comments. Inspiration. Being an older siblings, you can do two things. You can be inspired by them and you can be the inspiration. So that goes both ways. I love that. Okay, I'm going to go to Faith.
So being an older sibling makes me feel like a leader and stuff, and it makes me encourage me to do better because I know like people are watching me, and like when I'm feeling down, when I feel like giving up, I have my sisters to think about, and I'm like, what kind of older like if I'm looking up to somebody, what do I think they are? I think they are like bold,
Yeah.
intelligent, and I think they are like somebody to watch over and somebody to like learn from and act like. And then I think about that when my older sisters, if I'm acting wrong, they're gonna be acting wrong, and then I feel bad about it. So if I act like a leader, they'll know how to live through this life and be a leader as well.
Oh, that is phenomenal. Yes, 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 yes. Let me say this. I'm glad you brought this up, Faith, because I want you all to know as older siblings, it doesn't mean you will do everything perfect. You are going to make mistakes in this life. The best thing you can show your siblings is, that song, we fall down, but we get up. Yes, you're going to hit the wall sometimes, make a mistake sometimes, do something a little, why did I do that? But the best thing to do is to show them how you came and turned it around. When I was growing up, I used to really kind of beat myself up. I didn't make the best decisions in my life that I felt my sister could emulate. But the best thing I did, I sat her down. I do this now, and we're grown. And I will say, her name is Keisha. I say, Keisha, I didn't make the best decision when I did A, B, and C. So I'm going to caution you when you get to that point in life, when you have to make that decision, be a little bit better than me. I didn't do it right, but God forgives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I had to go to God and ask Him for forgiveness for some things I messed up on. But I went to her and said, let's talk about it. I know you look at me as that's my big sister. What she does must be right. But at that moment, it wasn't. So after I repented to God and my parents, I had to go to my sister and say, I didn't do the right thing, sister. The right thing would have been, and I told her what the right thing would have been. So just know, in your point of being a leader, if and when you make a mistake, and you probably will, the best thing you can do, y'all, is be honest.
Yes.
Be honest. I didn't do that right. I didn't make the right choice. I didn't get the best grade. But now I know to study harder. Now I know to get up on time. Now I know don't talk back to mama. So you can also use those as teachable moments, babies. Because you got each other. All right, Brother Ethan, you ready?
Yes. So being an older sibling, I guess, is like making sure that just make sure that the your younger sibling is always safe, protected,
Mm,
and always cared for, and make sure that you love them. And if there's anything like wrong with them, talk to them and say, hey, are you okay? Are you feeling down or something like that? And see what's wrong that can help them or build them up in some type of way, and just let them know that you always have their back and that they're loved.
that's wonderful. Because the fact that you're all in different grades, your siblings are in different grades, you may not always see each other in school all the time. And what if one of your siblings comes to you and says, somebody was really bothering me during the school time? So you may be able to say, well, we need to talk to the teacher. Let's tell mom and dad, and let's tell the teacher that somebody is bothering you, bullying you. But having that older sibling to talk to, it means a lot because you have someone you can bounce ideas off of. I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about doing that. What do you think? And you all can have that meeting of the minds and say, oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Or, you know what? Yeah, try it. That would be great. So as an older sibling, they're looking to you to do the right thing. And again, you're going to make mistakes, but you are learning what's right through your walk with God, through obeying your parents, through your aunties, uncles, and other positive influences. You are learning what's right. That's great, Ethan. What you said was profound about safety. Going to and from school, especially if you all walk to school or catch a school bus, is great for you all as the older sibling to make sure your sibling is safe when it comes to walking them home, getting them in the house, making sure in the home, if you're there with them by yourself because you're older, they're not getting into any chemicals or anything that will harm them. So that's what I thought of when Ethan said safety. He also talked about care. Sometimes the little siblings may may be sad. Something might have been said that hurt their feelings, and you're there to give them that comfort. So that's what I thought about when you said care and love, and you even said to build them up. Ethan, that is beautiful. You all are in each other's lives, younger and older siblings, to build each other up. How do you do that? Saying nice things about each other. You look nice today. I love your hair. You smell good. Just say something nice. But guess what? If they don't smell good, pull them to the side and say, psst, 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 something ain't right. Did you wash up? Did you brush your teeth? Go on in that bathroom. 'Cause I don't want nobody to embarrass you. Because I don't want to have to hurt nobody talking about my sibling. So go in that good bathroom before you leave for school. Let's get your teeth brushed. Let's get you washed up. You have a little stain on your outfit. Let's find you something else to wear. These are things that you all can do as siblings to help prevent your sibling from being embarrassed. So who wants to go next? Lanaya, you want to go? Go ahead.
It's really hard being an older sister because like you have to take responsibility for everything, and like even like you have to make sure you protect them always. And it's like you gotta do more and more stuff. Like in chores, my sisters they don't have to do as much. My sister just gotta pick up the stuff. She just got fixed shoes, which is not a lot. And my other sister Bella, all she gotta do is just sweep and not just sweep the front room, just the dining room. And I got a whole bunch of dishes that piled up because we are 5 people. So I have to make sure I get everything up and everything. So like it's like hard for me because like I have to do a lot of stuff in them. And also me and my sister we always get into fights, and it's kind of hard because like it's kind of hard just to watch what I say. Like I can't say that something that's gonna hurt my little sister feelings. But
That's
they can
good.
say something. They can say something to me, but I can't say nothing to them. That's bad. It's kind of hard just to like, especially calming your anger.
Mhm.
It's oh, I never understand. Oh, it's just they get nerves sometimes.
But those are great. Give her a hand, y'all. That was a great point. Very good point. Thank you, Lanaya. So let's sit right there for a minute, Lanaya, because you made some very good points. Of course, there's going to be moments as siblings that they're going to say something or do something that is probably going to get on your nerves. I went through that. Loria Griffin said she hears that. I hear that too. There were times my baby sister used to come in my room, just open my door, come in my bed, snore, kick me in the face. Mama said I can come up here, but this is my room. What's happening here? And then she would come up there in the dark. I'm like, you walked up here in the dark. What's wrong with you, little girl? I have to start keeping the light on in the hallway in case my little sister come trampling upstairs with her pillow and her blanket like she paid rent in my room. I'm telling you. So over the years, we started to get older and we started to talk. So Lanina, to your point, your siblings are young. They are watching you. But as they get older and start to mature, you can say, little sister, little brother, why did you say that? That's not nice. As they start to understand, because when they little, they don't really know what they be saying sometimes. And I think it's funny. But as you get older and as they continue to watch you and how mature you are that shining star that's going to teach them, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Lanaya didn't say anything bad back to me. So when you choose not to respond negatively, that's a mature, older sibling coming out of you. Because you said it. They say stuff, but I don't want to say it. You might feel it. Am I right, Lanaya?
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. They keep trying to come in my room after I told them to get out of my room.
See, that's an example.
It's like it was already bad enough. You was just talking about it. It's like you was just talking. And
But
my
this,
younger sister,
they
she
want to
gave
be
me
near you.
boring.
They want to be with you. And that's the other part of being a older sibling. They become attached to you because you're the next best thing to a parent. And even with me growing up with my sister, even now, there's things she'll call me about. She may not call mama because she's used to talking to me because I'm the big sister. So yes, coming in my room, that was one thing. Getting in my bed, eating my chips, whatever. Yes, yes, you can't have no food. Oh my gosh. But to your point, Lanaya, I love how you express that. Sometimes you might feel a little angry. I just want a little privacy. So all you can say is, okay, mom, dad, whoever's there, do you mind that they stay out my room for just 30 minutes? You might have to ask, can they give me a minute, give me a second.
Thank you.
It might work, it might not, but they are attached to you because you are the next best thing to the parent. It is a big responsibility, y'all. I know it is, but you all are handling this so well.
I
You
tried to.
are. And that's why I wanted to talk about it because it's going to be times where it's not easy. And all you want is a minute of your own time. And you may have to get help. When you also said the dishes, if it's a whole lot and you feel like you need help, Dad, do you think you can help me with a couple of these dishes? You might have to ask for help. And did you all hear her say the younger siblings' chores are different from the older? Yes. What their capabilities are as a younger child. They may not sweep as well, clean as well, wipe down as well, but you are older. So you are a little bit neater, a little bit tidier. You know a little bit more about how to clean. But guess what? Those younger ones gonna get older too. And they too gonna have some dishes to wash, Lanaya. Their time is coming. Their time is coming. Who's left? Was it Angel and Serena? You all need to share. Okay, go ahead.
So like you sometimes yeah, when me and my sister get into a fight, sometimes sometimes it's like about forgiveness too. It's like when we get into a fight, sometimes I do sometimes I do say stuff that might hurt their feelings. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Can you please forgive me? And sometimes I have to forgive myself. Like I don't want them to think that they're dumb or anything. Like did I say something that like really mean to them? Like
That's so
like when
good.
I really hurt their feelings, I'm like I need to forgive myself, and I know God forgave me, and then I
Yes.
ask them for forgiveness, saying that I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings. I would never do it again.
Yeah. These are lessons for grown people too. So what I heard you say, Angel, you may have said something, and sometimes you say something and don't even realize it's hurtful. Wouldn't you agree? Sometimes you might say something you don't think it'll hurt them because guess what? We all take in information differently. We all have different things that could be said to us that might make us feel good, bad. So you can say something without the intention of being hurtful, but it can be taken in a hurtful way. So that's why that communication piece you talked about is so important. So if you said, for example, something to Faith, and Faith said, that hurt my feelings. And she should be able to say that to you. Like, Angel, did you mean that? Well, I don't say that did hurt me. And you, like, no, I didn't mean that. Girl, I love you. You're my sister. So sometimes it's just a misunderstanding. And it happens at all ages. I've had to say the same thing to my 30-plus-year-old sister. Sister, I shouldn't have said that. And maybe I was acting out of anger and emotion in that moment, sister. But you are my sister. I only have one blood sibling, and that's her. So for me to say something and it to be taken negatively, it was important that I went to her. Please forgive me. And like you said, Angel, God forgive me. I'm not out to hurt nobody. And sometimes we don't even know we hurting them. And but as siblings, you ought to be able to say, You made me feel blank when you said blank. We call those I messages. I felt this way when you said that. And get to the bottom of it. Don't let it sit too long, children. These are your siblings. They are close to you. So if something is going on, let's try to squash it as soon as possible. If y'all got to pray, sing, laugh, get a cup of hot chocolate, whatever it takes, whatever it takes, because these are the people who are going to be in your life as you grow. When good things happen, when not so good things happen, pits and peaks, these are the people who are going to be there for you. Am I right?
Yes.
All right, Serenity, you're not an older sibling. Let's just talk about how you, even at your age, how you can be an example to even younger kids, younger than you.
How I can be an example is, I can be nice to them,
Mhm.
and I can care for them, and kind of what you said, like if they don't smell good, if or if they clothes messed up, I would just tell them, um, um, get those clothes off so nobody embarrass you, and because if I'm in like a real school, I don't want anybody to get bullied,
Right.
because when I was in second grade, I got bullied a lot, and it was not. It was a horrible feeling, and I don't want anybody else to go through that. So
Yes.
yes.
That's good, Serenity. Very good. And it's a sensitive subject, even though we kind of joke around when it comes to a person's body. So I can remember being a young person and not really understanding what, about showering and making sure your clothes are clean. Because if you put on a clean outfit, but but your body isn't clean, then now everything's dirty.
Mhm.
So, or the other way, if you put on a clean outfit, but your body isn't clean, now everything's dirty. So I've been in cases where I've been embarrassed because maybe my smell wasn't the best. And my best friend now of over 40 years was the one that kind of pulled me in the bathroom, like, come here, Tanya. That's what she did. We had, my shirt was a little tart. So we just took like a paper towel with some soap. We were at a concert. We couldn't go home. Like a paper towel with some soap, and we just kind of scrubbed it a little bit just to get some of the odor out. That's a best friend. She took me to the bathroom before people can really humiliate me, and I did get embarrassed. But these are the things that you all can do for each other as siblings. And I agree with you, Serenity. Children, not you all, but some kids can be very cruel. And will talk about a person's odor or talk about a person's clothes being dirty to get people to laugh as opposed to being nice and saying, come to the bathroom. Can you come here? And to pull a person to a private place so that they are not upset. Now, I will say this, not everybody will receive that. So proceed with caution. Take your older sibling with you if you decide you want to do something like that. Because some people don't know how to even accept that you're trying to be helpful. They could get hostile, like, what do you mean? I don't stink. What do you mean? Calm down. And if you're not going to receive it, I'm going to let you go on and be funky by yourself. I tried to help you. I tried to help you. And if you're not going to receive the help, then that's all right. I tried. I tried. So, what I want to talk about before we wrap up, I want to talk about some of the things that come with being an example. And we're talking about having positive behaviors, being kind, as someone mentioned, being respectful, being responsible, being supportive. And all of this is good for your family dynamic, meaning, as long as you all are looking after each other, that's helping your parents. Do you all see that? Because sometimes as parents, you have a job, you got to go here, go there. So it may be difficult to be everywhere at the same time. But having older siblings, you all are looked to to kind of be that in between to help out when they're not there. And if you see some kind of behavior that's a little odd, you may have to talk to the parents. You told on me, yup, because something ain't right. You may have to say, mom, dad, I'm a little concerned about Angel. She's saying some things that are making me a little nervous. You may have to involve the parent because you're not the parent. So if it's beyond you and you don't know what to do, get help. Don't think you have to solve the problems and save the world on your own. You a child too. So if you need mom or dad to intervene, by all means, please talk to them. Okay. So how do you show your sibling a positive behavior? Let's talk about that. How do you show your sibling, older or younger, positive behavior? Anybody want to answer that? Okay, Lanaya, go ahead.
I can play with them because
Yeah.
yesterday we were just playing on our trampoline that my dad just put up, and I play with them a lot and play volleyball and share more things. Don't be greedy about it.
That's good.
Maybe let them come in my room, I guess, a couple more times. um, let them do my hair because they love touching my hair.
Oh, they just love you.
Yeah.
But that's good. Let's clap. And I'm glad you said that, Lanaya, because when my sister used to come in my room, I used to get so mad. So what I started to do when she would come to my room, I said, well, since you're here, and I used to love to sing. So we had this tape recorder. So I would sing my part. I would give her her part. I would tape record us. Then I would add the third harmony to it and tape record it again. So she became my choir guinea pig, meaning she was the one that was my singer. So since you're gonna come in my room, I'm gonna put you to work. Then I used to practice doing her hair. So she has beautiful hair like you all. And since you're gonna come in my room, I'm gonna practice doing your hair. So when you let your siblings in your room, find something fun that you all can do together. I mean, the Griffin girls are singers. So I'm sure you all use your time probably practicing, going over songs. And then we just say, like I said earlier, your outfits yesterday were outstanding. I think Serenity said she was a designer for last night's ensemble, the brown tones, the cheetah prints, and the peach. That was beautiful. So when you have your sibling in your room for the girls, you all can play dress up. For the Ethan and his younger sibling, maybe there's a computer game or something educational that you all can do together. The key is that you're spending time together. And Lanaya said it so wonderfully, playing with your sibling, having those moments, sharing things with them. These are things that you are doing that are going to stay with them and stay with you even as you all get older. That's a great foundation. Who else wants to comment on how you can model positive behavior? Okay, Harmony, and then Faith.
So, like Lanai said, you can play with them, hang out with them. Don't only be a sister or a brother to them. Be a best friend. Be someone they can count on. Be someone they can depend on.
Oh, that's good. You all are blowing my mind today. I love that because when you model behavior of dependability and being loyal and faithful to your sibling, they're going to start doing that too. They're looking at you for those behaviors. Excellent. Go ahead, Faith.
So to show positive behaviors, we play like Roblox together sometimes, and we talk a lot to each other. So if anybody's feeling sad, we like talk to each other, and we teach each other not to hold stuff in. It's not good. So we just try to talk as many times, and if somebody's feeling sad, we try to so if they like want to keep it in, we annoy them till they say it. Like, so we like to talk and then play like Roblox and like sing, try to make songs.
I love that. I love that. I love that. And to your point, Faith, because you all have each other, you don't have to hold anything in. You have a built-in best friend, multiple best friends for a few of you that you can talk to. And then on top of that, Lanaya is the oldest in her house. She can call Faith. Hey, Faith, you're the oldest in your house. Can we talk? We are a community, so y'all can talk to each other and get different tips and pointers. Have you been through this? Have you been through that? That's why we have these conversations so that we can talk amongst each other because she is the oldest in her home, and so is Faith. You all have a common ground. Absolutely. Okay, who wanted to talk more about this? Whose hand is that? Angel.
So I'll say spending time with them and also like taking care of yourself. Like when they see you taking care of yourself, like, oh, that's good. Like you see what they're doing. I like sometimes like I pray every day in the morning and at night too. And so like sometimes if I see them watching, they'll say, oh, like, oh, Angel's doing that. Let me see if I'm doing it. And I see her taking care of herself. Let me take care of myself too. And reminding them that they're beautiful. Like they're one of God's creations, and
Yes.
and saying affirmations to themselves and make them feel great.
Love it. Lanaya put in the comments that she loves to play. Is it Roblox? She likes to play that too.
Yep.
All
We
right.
gotta be Facebook. We gotta be Roblox friends.
Roblox. What is Roblox?
It's like a game.
A game where you play a lot of games. It's a game.
Well, y'all gotta teach me one day. I want to play Roblox. Don't leave me out.
Yeah, he think it's boring, but he likes to play a Fortnite and everything. He is boxing.
Roblox. Okay. Okay. All right. Did anybody else want to talk about how they can display positive behavior to your sibling? Serenity.
So I would say kind of what they were saying, like playing with them and like kind of facing. We almost play like Roblox every day. It's interesting. And yeah, like hanging out with them, make them feel comfortable, and kind of what Faye said. They don't have to hold things in because we're sisters, best friends. We talk our heart out to each other,
Yes.
and yeah, we trust each and every person.
Yay. Good job. Good job. I think it's very important because as you grow older in life, you are learning how to build trust. Trust is kind of a grown-up word, but you start to build that in a younger age. And you, as siblings, are learning how to exercise trust with each other. The key is as you get older, you will learn that there will be some people that you won't be able to always trust. But at least you have each other because you know that you all have each other's best interest in mind. You are looking out for each other. You are there for each other. And Serena, you made a very good point about sharing your heart. Even as children, you all have things on your heart. And as an adult, we can't overlook what's on your heart and mind. That's why this show was created. So you all have a place to share what's on your heart, to your mind, so we can support you in this community. So that is awesome. Who's left? Ethan, you want to go? Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I think just spending time with them and just seeing like if there's anything that you're missing out on, say, hey, is like what's going on with whatever's going on. How can I help? And just stay with them and know that they're not alone in whatever they're going through,
Yes,
and just keep them positive and just help them get through it.
I love that. Yes, I love that. I love it. And that's how friendship is built. Your siblings, but that's also how friendship is built. The more you talk about things, you share your heart. Yes, he's an awesome big brother. I agree, Lady Loroya. Big brother Ethan is amazing. And brother Ethan has a big brother as well. So hopefully we'll get a chance to meet him soon. He's a working guy. So we'll get a chance to meet him as well. Did I miss anybody? Everybody get a chance to share?
Yes.
So, for the last few minutes, we got a few announcements. First of all, let me say how proud I am. You all are just so smart, brilliant. I love how we can have these conversations. I want you to invite other youth at your church. Oh, here's Ethan's mom. Yes, Ethan, I love that. You are an awesome big brother, and I thank you for everything that you do. I love that. And let's say that. Thank you to all of you for everything that you do in your individual household. Let's clap for each other. Keep up the good work, everybody. Keep sharing, keep caring about each other, keep looking out for each other because you are helping your family when you do that. And you're building social skills, you're building how to trust, how to be there, how to be dependable, reliable. And these are very good characteristics. Okay, so we're going to switch gears before we get out of here and let's talk about the Rewrite the Vision concert. Yay! So, April 12th at 3 p.m. Let me find my notes. This is the Rewrite the Vision concert. For those of you who don't know, Rewrite the Vision is a youth empowerment initiative started by Andrew Griffin, who's our Power Hour guest every month. He is a motivational speaker, transformational youth speaker, and confidence guru. And he created this program and brought a team in, Mighty Joe, Josiah Shack, Leslie Steverson, Pastor Levante Johnson, Lady Leroya, myself, and Shakaya Williams make up the Rewrite the Vision team. And we do presentations to our youth about branding, about having a vision, self-defense, overcoming bullying, podcast building, a plethora of discussions. But this time, we are doing a concert and we need all of you out there, young, middle-aged, older and seasoned. We want to put together a mass choir that's going to support our youth. And the event is April 12th at 3 p.m. The event location is the Conquerors Church, 34375 Gratiot in Clinton Township. Rehearsals are taking place this coming week on Thursday and Friday at 6 p.m. The address for the rehearsal, I'll put all this in the chat when we're done. The rehearsals are at 13311 Mack Avenue in the great city of Detroit. So we would love for your youth, parents, churches, come on out and join the choir. We're going to have a great concert. There are vendor opportunities for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you want to become a vendor. Please reach out to myself or to Andrew Griffin. But the big part of this also is we have a booklet that we are doing, and you can put an ad in the booklet for your business, and or you can put in compliments about any of the youth in your family, in your church, and in your community. For a full page ad, that would be the size of a sheet of paper. That's $100. For half of this half sheet, that's $60. For a quarter of the page, $35. For the inside back cover, if you want, and you have to make sure that's still available. The inside of the back cover is $125. The outside of the back cover is $150. Check us for availability before you send money for that. But the Cash App to send your payment is $Andrew P. Griffin. I'll put this all in the chat. There's a Zelle as well, 586-646-3440. If you want to do PayPal, you do Leroya at greenhighlights.store and send us your submissions. We really want to have the submissions by next week. We have to begin pulling in the information to prepare to get to the printer. Hi, Miss Zita. Welcome, welcome. So we want to pull in all the information. I encourage you all, if you want to be a youth advocate, someone that sticks by the youth and encourages them, come out to the concert April 12th at 3. And put some compliments in the booklet and put your businesses in the booklet to help us. Now, to have the images put in the booklet, they have to be in high resolution in a certain format. I have the form. If you want me to send you the add and compliment form, just put it in the comments and we'll email you this form because there has to be a certain format for us to be able to put it in the booklet. This concert is going to be a culmination of speaking to our youth on different topics. This team will be there. The Verge Youth Podcast Executive Team will be in the house. The Griffin Girls are singing. I believe Anaya is singing. We have the choir. So we want your support. We want to pack Conquerors Church out for our young people. Reach out for more information. Vendors, reach out for the vendor cost and information. So I hope that you all can join us. Also, let me see with my next announcement. I have been blessed to be the keynote speaker for the 8th annual Women's Brunch for Sweet Tea. Thank you. Sweet Tea's Events and Party Planning's 8th Annual Women's Brunch. Our theme is Embrace the Journey. I am the inspirational speaker. There will be fashion show, great food. There's a comedian that's going to be there, vendor opportunities as well. You can reach out to Tanisha at 313-656-8701. Tickets are $50. For ages 10 or older. This event is for ages 10 or older. Tickets are going fast. So please, I would love to see you ladies and younger ladies. Come on out. Again, $50 tickets. And you can reach Tanisha at 313-656-8701. I'm looking forward to this honor. I've been going to this brunch as a vendor for the last, I think, 3 years. So it was definitely an honor to be called upon as the speaker for this year. So to God be the glory for that. So we are going to get ready to wrap up. Just some takeaways. We discussed being an example. Our children gave some excellent information about how they can exemplify positive behavior to one another and to other youth as well. And we encourage others, parents, if you're watching, play this replay for your children. We come on normally it's every 4th Friday of the month. So go ahead and subscribe to Critical Conversation Network on YouTube and Facebook, as well as to follow Rewrite the Vision on Facebook as well. Follow Green Highlights LLC. Faith, did you say you all had some upcoming singing engagements?
So on Sunday at 9 o'clock and at 4 o'clock, the place where we have rehearsals for the Rewrite the Vision concert is going to be Family and Friends Day and the church anniversary. So we'll love to see y'all there if y'all can make it at 4 o'clock, March 30th.
Now, what place is this going to be at, Faith?
The place where we're having rehearsals. So
13311 Mac Avenue, everybody. So if you can get there, what time is it?
It's at 1, it's at 9 o'clock, and 1 service is at 4 o'clock.
Okay, 9 a.m. and or 4 p.m. Excellent. Ethan, when's your next podcast, sir?
The next one will be April 7th at 4:30 p.m.
Okay, that's 1 week from Monday, April 7th at 4 p.m. And could you give us the station and how we can tune in again, please?
The station is 89.1 WPHS, the XR radio. You can tune in on your car radio, Apple Music, or iTunes.
Very good, very good. Lanaya, any upcoming events for your dad or for you?
All I know is that his fight is May 17th.
Okay, there's a fight. Mighty Joe, is it here in Detroit?
I have to ask him. Okay.
We'll get some information from Mighty Joe so that we can also support him as well. So, as we get ready to wrap up, I thank you all for joining us. Thank you to my wonderful executive team for spending some of your off time with me. I look forward to our next topic. Again, to all of you out there, thank you for coming through. Thank you, Leroy, and everybody in the chat. If you are watching the replay, please give us some comments. And thank you, Ms. Dita, for saying hello to our young people. Thank you all for being amazing siblings and amazing young people. While Lanaya is getting settled, who wants to do our ending prayer? Any volunteers?
Oh, you can. Okay.
Oh, okay. It looks like Angel was being volunteered. Before we go, is there any last comments from anyone? All minds clear?
I just got it.
Oh,
My
go ahead,
name
Lanaya.
it's Motor Scene. I mean Motor City Casino.
Okay, on May 17th.
May 17th.
May 17th, Mighty Joe will be in the fight at Motor City Casino. All right, parents. Okay, thank you again for a great show. We're going to leave out with prayer by Angel Griffin.
God, thank you for being so good and so kind, God. Thank you for being a great father. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
And I love you all. Have a great day. I'll see you at rehearsal. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.